beautiful lady, and welcome to the final video of the Body Love video series. I'm super excited to be here with you today talking about one of my favorite topics, affirmations. Now, you may already be familiar with affirmations, you may already use them, and you may have come across the work of the beautiful Louise Hay, who I think of as the queen of affirmations. And it's her work that first introduced me to this incredibly transformative practice. So I'm going to spend some time with you today talking about how affirmations work and how you can use them to start to feel so much better about your body and your life. So much of how we feel about ourselves is based on our beliefs. Beliefs that were formed from about the ages of 0 to 7 in response to something that we might have been going through at the time. Whether it was bullying or a divorce or some sort of event that made us feel a certain way. And we created these beliefs in order to cope. And don't get me wrong, they would have worked at the time. But over time, continuing to use these beliefs, we form into a habit. And that habit is no longer serving us well. So what beliefs am I talking about? Ones like, I need to be beautiful in order for people to like me. Or I need to have money to be successful, or food is going to make me fat. Or the big belief, and the one that I believe that every other belief boils down to when you drill down, is I'm not enough. I'm not pretty enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not good enough. And I spent a hell of a long time trying to prove myself right with that one. So anytime someone rejected me, I'd be like, oh, I mustn't be good enough. Or I'd get some negative feedback. Well, that must mean that I'm not good enough. Or I would fail at something and I'd be like, well, then I'm definitely, obviously, not enough, right? And so every time I proved myself right, that became more and more ingrained in my brain, a belief that I thought was true. And it was limiting. It meant that I didn't have the confidence to go for things because I ultimately believed that I wasn't going to be good enough at it anyway. And so I'm not saying that we need to stop ourselves completely from thinking this way, because if you're like me and you've had this belief since you were very, very young, it's likely to be a habit that's going to be quite difficult to break. So the idea with affirmations is that you just start to add in some good positive beliefs, and that over time you can rewire your brain to follow those positive beliefs and start to let those negative beliefs that are untrue fall away. So where do we start? Well, first of all, find some quiet time with yourself and try to understand what negative limiting beliefs you might be having. So follow that mean girl in your head, that inner critic that sort of says all those horrible things about you, and see what she says. And if you start finding yourself saying things like, oh, I really can't eat that, that's going to make me fat, food is evil, it's likely that you might have a belief that food is going to make you fat. So you could start with an affirmation like, I eat to nourish my body, and food is going to give me the nutrients and the energy to live a life I love, which is a much more beautiful belief than food is going to make me fat. But if you have no idea where to start, I would suggest starting where I did, with this incredible overarching belief that says, I love and accept myself unconditionally right now. And it's really beautiful and supportive thing to do. And I hope that you're going to join us for the Body Love Revolution e-course, because we're going to be talking much more about how to use affirmations. And you'll also get a handy affirmations bank where you can pick and choose some that resonate with you. But for today, assume you've got 1, 2, or 3 affirmations that are sitting right for you at the moment. I suggest that you write them on your mirror or pop them somewhere where you can see them every day. And then here's what you do. Every morning and every evening, head to that mirror and look at yourself. Really look at yourself. Look deep into your eyes and connect with that little girl inside you. Connect with your soul and repeat each affirmation at least 3 times. Now you're going to hear some rebuttal. There's that mean girl in your head that's going to be like, no you're not, what are you talking about, you're crazy. But just try not to let her in and keep going with the affirmations. And over time, you'll start to believe what's true, and those little rebuttals will fall away. So give it a go. I really, really think that you're going to find huge changes in how you feel about your body and the positivity that you feel in every day just by making this one change of including positive beliefs into your life. And one of the best ways I found using affirmations as well was to use them directly in the circumstance, exactly when you're hearing that negative belief pop up into your head. So if someone would do something and I'd be like, why did she do that? And obviously she doesn't like me and I mustn't be good enough. I would stop myself and I would say, no, I'm worthy. I love and accept myself exactly as I am right now, and I deserve love and affection. And it just changed everything. It stopped me from falling into that negative cycle of I mustn't be good enough, I must be a bad person, I'm shit, and brought in some real positivity and some hope. And I know that you're going to find that to be true for you as well. So good luck, and let me know how you go. I'd love to hear from you. And I really, really hope that you'll join us for the Body Love Revolution e-course, which kicks off next week. And you're going to get so much love and support and so much more guidance on your journey to loving your body and really living a life that you love and, darling, a life that you totally deserve. So I hope you'll invest in yourself and join us for that. And I will see you guys super, super soon. And I just want you to remember one thing. You are enough. Girl, you are so enough. So much love from me. Bye.